Well, the city's push involves a brand new marketing campaign to try and get more people vaccinated at this point. Today in the city, there were 23 different pop-up clinics for people to go and get their shots, including this one here at Union Station. It's the final push to reach the ultimate goal, but some say it may not be possible.
This is a mega event made up of a series of micro clinics.
With what's being called the Days of Vaction, the City of Toronto plans to track down those who have yet to be fully vaccinated or only have one dose to convince them to get their shots.
Now the targeted nature of the work we have to do has us setting up smaller pop-up clinics put exactly where we know people need to get vaccinated and where we know people will be.
At this point, 79% of Toronto residents over age 12 are fully vaccinated. The latest efforts are to drive that number to 90% by holding pop-up clinics at TTC stations, malls, and schools this Thursday through Sunday.
We are at a stage in our vaccination campaign where it does take a little bit more time, hence a very hyper-local, very focused vaccination efforts, considering, where the cases are, where risks are highest, and where vaccination coverage could stand the greatest improvement.
City officials say 314,000 more residents need to be fully vaccinated to reach the goal of 90%. Right now, the average daily vaccination rate in Toronto is about 3,200. That means at this rate, which isn't likely, it would still take nearly 100 days to get there.
If we continue at the rate we're going, I don't know that we'll be able to reach the 90%. We need some out-of-the-box thinking to reach the vaccine hesitant. And that means trying to understand why they're hesitant and then dealing with that head on.
Toronto Public Health does say that the latest approach is indeed data-driven, with awareness and education efforts taking place as well. No timeline has been set for trying to reach these goals, and nor does there seem to be a concern about what it takes to make it happen.
How long do you continue to throw resources at these sorts of things before you decide, okay, we've reached our limit?
What is it worth to save a life? We'll continue to be very prudent about how we do this and careful about, about deploying the money properly. But there's going to be no, backing down just because it's a slower process now. We're going to, in fact, if anything, I think we should be increasing our efforts. But right now, I think we've got the resources we need, and we just have to make sure we're trying to do these things in the right way.
Now, Mayor Tory also suggesting that vaccine certificates and employer protocols will help push those numbers up, but says it will be painstaking and a dogged effort at this point to try and get to the numbers that they want with pop-up clinics like this one here at Union Station. Certainly much different than the efforts that took place in June, just a few steps away from here at Scotiabank Arena when they were able to administer 26,000 doses.